One more week, ladies and gentlemen. Another chapter to bring an even better change to the current stage. Plus, several other releases planned from different studios this week. World Update 12 felt like a few days ago, isn't it? There's more changes to follow. Would this be a first visit? Very often we bring you the latest on the sim, from marketplace updates, development, a range of events, freeware and more. So hit that subscribe button for future releases. By the way, we plan on some cool giveaways from airports to tools to aircraft today. Yes, so stick around till the end. Did we have enough fun with the Vision Jet? I honestly think this is the best jet in its class. The team did it just amazingly well, giving us something that responds perfectly with a great mileage, almost 1,000 nautical miles. Now the excitement continues with the Piaggio P180 Avanti 2. The Avanti will feature Proline 21 avionics, similar to the working title CJ4. A one-of-a-kind aircraft that has been making waves in the aviation industry since the 80s. Its unique pusher configuration and forward wing design sets it apart from other business jets, and its popularity has been great among pilots and aviation enthusiasts like us. Now, despite its strange appearance, it has proven to be a dependable one and an effective aircraft. The Avanti is a great option for longer flights with its impressive range of more than 1,500 nautical miles and a maximum speed of almost 400 knots. There's more to follow on this one. Look at this category of aircraft we're seeing here. Flying boats are getting more popular in the skies of the sim these days. Now, this was the largest aircraft back in the day that had the capacity to cross the Pacific or the Atlantic during the late 30s. That's almost 100 years ago. A recent release from the team of pilots and a long-awaited one. Yes, almost 2 years on silence, the wait has finally come to a stop and it's quite not a steady level yet according to the team. Made from ground up instead of a port over, and several liveries are to be included with this package. Comes with 4 different power configurations that makes it an interesting one. The single fin, twin fin that was a prototype, long range or a more powerful B314A engines. Now a studio, RS1 Aviation Sound Studios have worked on custom sounds aspect of it. Comprehensive manuals with regular updates having new features and enhancements are to be followed. Let's look at a light sport aircraft, the S6S Coyote 2. 2 variants are planned, the trike and tail dragger. A single-engine, 2-seat, high-wing aircraft that's manufactured by Erange Designs comes along with a long history of success and popularity, of course. Now, something to note is that the variant featured in this release is powered by a Rotax 912 ULS engine that delivers 100 horsepower, which is perfectly fine to provide ample power for even the most challenging flying conditions, being a light sport aircraft. Fully interactive virtual cockpit that includes functional checklists, sunshades, and even a GoPro camera. It's powered by a combination of steam gauges and the sim's avionics. Now, for those who love the thrill of bush flying and exploration, the Rance S6S is sure to be a welcome addition to the sim. Black Square's analog Bonanza promises to be one of the most detailed and authentic general aviation experiences yet for the sim. Now, the failure system is a particularly noteworthy feature that provides an even greater level of realism and challenge for pilots. The capacity to experience failures of nearly every component in the aircraft with multiple different failure modes adds another level of excitement flying the Bonanza. This was definitely needed. Now, the package contains both the normally aspirated 836 and the turbocharged 836TC aircraft. Not to forget, this also features an overhauled electrical system with every circuit breaker, meter, switch, and knob that functions. Now, the product boasts analog instrumentation, swappable radio configurations, and the failure system. Now, this allows persistent wear and tear and certainly makes it an interesting one. How more comfy can flight simming be with tools like these? We're talking about SimBox here, a new software that lets you control your aircraft right from your tablet or your phone. An easier way to interact, plus another way to use some old smartphones we've kept at our corners. Now, SimBox works by communicating with a PC app that runs along the sim. The app sends commands to the sim based on user inputs from your device. A similar idea to other solutions. In fact, it offers an option for DIY enthusiasts who want to create their own physical device. Now, SimBox provides STL files as well for 3D printing, plus Arduino code and wiring diagrams for creating a device which can connect to your PC. Now, as the days go by, this is getting much better and better. The recent changes were towards FMC and MCDU support. Now something to note that this has been designed to be FPS friendly, not affecting the performance of the sim. It also supports multiple devices at once, so you can use different devices for different functions. That makes it interesting. Now the dev has given the option to give this a try and see how much you can really rely on stuff like these. Give this a try, and more details can be found if you check the link in the description below. Ground level speaking, what airport are we looking at? The latest addition from the team of Beautiful Model of the World and AM Sim. It's a recent collaboration, Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport, a primary hub for flyers traveling through the American Southwest. Now this serves as a hub for American Airlines, Frontier Airlines and Southwest. In fact, the airport grew to be the 8th busiest one in the US and the 11th busiest in the world. Great modeling with objects that are incredibly detailed. Before we move to development, the date is soon approaching for another exciting showdown of some cool flight simming hardware and opportunities to connect with like-minded folks like us. Now the San Diego event went exceptionally well last year. The plans are to host the event in Texas this year, a place of history for certain. Now the Ellington Airport that hosts a local flight museum is the place. More than 50 confirmed sponsors would be part of this event. Imagine this, teams from PMDG, Flight Effects, Navigraph, Orbix and more. One of America's largest aerospace hubs. Now Houston is a hub for 2 major airlines, NASA's Johnson Space Center and more. There are more details to follow. The fun is yet to begin, so make sure you set your plans between June 23rd through the 25th. If you use the promo code SIMFlightPro, you can get 10% off registrations. In the world of development, are we ready for the next big thing? Absolutely. Sim Update 12 is all set to further improve our experiences, addressing different areas. Beta testing has already begun with different versions of builds. Now this is going to allow users to get a good picture of how our Sim Update would be. There are numerous fixes to existing bugs. The user interface has been friendly, but there are things that need further refinements, from control options, fixed aircraft visibility. In fact, some aircraft used to display a purple texture on their glass cockpits. This issue has been fixed. Game freeze issues. This particularly is quite vast as a topic, as there are numerous reasons why the sim freezes, but they are trying to narrow down the reasons. Navigation and traffic, where glass cockpit externalization has been reworked. A number of things on a high level, from aircraft, and there are more than half a dozen of them, including the ones that were offered during the 40th anniversary. Fixes for previous world updates, known issues, and more. All in all, the next sim update should be similar or even better than the previous one in terms of changes. Before we move to events, let's do some giveaways to celebrate our next big milestone with Sim Update 12. You guys have been supportive, and we can't thank you enough for your support already. Alright, 15 giveaways this time. Yes, you heard it right. From 4 airports, 10 giveaways to a 1 full month access to Air Manager and a nice Wilger PZL 104 aircraft from the team of God Friends. Now in order to win, very simply, hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below to win. 15 lucky winners will be picked and announced on next week's video. So make sure to tune into Thursday's video for the winners. Also, a shout out to some popular folks here at the community. Jamanito, Nautical Miles, Saga Aviate, Furious Fish, 1M1, Ross F93, Dave Brown, TK421, Aussie Coffee Bean, and Rob Aussie 1989. Thank you so much for your support. Moving to events, let's look at where our beloved Aussie Group Flights team are planning to take us to. It's the Tiger Tour at South England. Now this encompasses some of the most ancient areas of England, including 2 of the most beautiful cities, Salisbury and Bath. Plus 3 airfields which are GA friendly and some interesting sights on the way. The route will be flown in an anti-clockwise manner, taking off from Compton Abbas through Forwant Badges, Salisbury all the way to Compton Abbas with a full stop landing. Mark your calendars as the event is on the 20th, Monday. If you join our Discord server, we do have events as well. We share plenty of news on what's the latest at the sim. On the line of Freeware, we have 2 of them today. Firstly, we didn't get a chance really to review this yet. A freeware from the team of God Friends. The Mini 500 has been too good for me to enjoy and not look at any other aircraft. Now we're talking about the Lake Skipper that's designed to fly just feet above the water's surface. It's like a water ski with wings here. The power of high-performance ground effect flying while delivering a heart-pumping flying experience. Now the sleek design makes it lighter and a perfect fusion of speed, power, agility and of course fun. Plus, it's a freeware. What do you have to lose? Secondly, let's pay a visit to Oakland, California. A close airport right on the other side of the bay to San Francisco Airport. A.k.a. in short, produced by Freaky D. As we see it, a large focus has been on the shipping facilities here for both UPS and FedEx, especially with the anticipation of PMDG's 777 and TFDI's MD-11. Handcrafted models that uses PBR textures covering the control tower, FedEx hub, UPS, airfield fire station, and more. Static elements, various ground vehicles, equipment throughout relating to the environment. This also includes night lighting as we see it, ground textures that have been upgraded. Big thanks to the dev again for a scenery of a kind. The link to both the freeware community events can be found in the description below. What are you most excited about? Leave them in the comments below and don't forget about the giveaways by subscribing. It's been a true pleasure. Until next time, do take care.